But what a week of racing we've had at Gran Turismo circuits. Daily Race C has been my focus, which is 10 laps at Monza in Group 3 cars. With my car of choice being the Nissan GTR GT3 2018. Should also point out there's a mandatory pit stop if we run on hard tyres. Managed to qualify P7 for this race, so how many places do you think we can put? The chicanes at Monza are the usual spots for the carnage and chaos, so we'll see whether or not we see any in this race. Just thought I'd take you through some of the highlights of this race, give you thoughts on some key incidents which will be taking place. Traction and braking zones are key areas to make up time here at Monza, and it's an area which I've been struggling with, particularly since the physics change which was introduced in the middle of 2024, especially in the braking zones. But for some reason this car has given me confidence and I seem to be finding my way, although I'm sure you'll find out there are I do have a couple of adventures. So a bit of background about me though, I've been racing Gran Turismo since Gran Turismo Sport back in 2020, and I'm on the cusp between A and A+ rating in terms of DR, and the lobbies can be quite tough. So we're just coming towards the end of the first lap here, so it's been quite an eventful first lap. Managed to get through the first chicane okay, got nudged in the rear in the second chicane. Managed to take to the runoff, didn't get a penalty. Minor contact with the Viper in front. Managed to catch back up to the Viper. Ran a little bit wide into Parabolica, and we now start the second lap where I managed to get a really strong exit and trying to get into slipstream. Can I make a move into turn 1? Well, it looks like it's on. It looks like it's on, and it looks like the overtake's just been made. So let's just see it from his point of view, shall we? We'll see a Nissan on the right hand side. Oh, there he is. Yeah, definitely ahead, definitely in front. A good move, if I can say so myself. So we'll move on a little bit further into lap 2, and just to demonstrate that I was struggling a little bit with braking, I completely missed the first apex for the Sky, but managed to make it through, lost a little bit of time, but got a relatively good exit, although you'll see a Viper will appear on our right hand side, but I managed to get ahead of him. You'll notice that the Nissan front, I was also looking to pit, so I'll take this opportunity to pit myself, but as I pit, so does the Viper. So we'll skip over the pit stop itself, but on the pit exit, the Viper and I end up inside each other and ghosted. But interestingly, as we battle towards turn 1, the Viper seems to just cross the pit line and doesn't pick up a penalty. The Nissan in front of us picks up a 3-second penalty for doing just that. So yeah, a bit of a quirk for the penalty. A bit further on though in the lap, and just coming out of Lesmo 2, getting into the slipstream of the Viper. Not bad considering the Viper's a power car and the Nissan is considered to be more of a handling car. But yeah, managing to hold our own, making some progress there on the brakes, getting into the slipstream as we head towards Parabolica for the third time. That's the Nissan. We've got a 3-second penalty crossing the pit lane line, and into Parabolica, and yeah, just get a bit too close there to the Viper in front. Give him a nice bump draft, but then lose traction myself. So gonna have to have another go at trying to get back at this Viper as we head towards turn 1. Still in the slipstream, helping to make up for the error at Parabolica. As we go on to what was my fastest lap of the race, so braking into the first chicane at the 150 metre board, manages to get a strong exit into the slipstream, heading towards the second chicane. Key to the second chicane is to cut the first part of the chicane in order to open up the rest of the corner. braking just after the 150 metre board. Getting a good exit there. Reasonable exit, I suppose, into Lesmo 1. Braking just on the 50 metre board. Heading towards sector Lesmo 2. Braking around the 50 metre board. Getting a good exit straight onto the back of the Viper. Managing to even get into the slipstream and actually giving him a bump draft. Not bad considering the Viper is considered to be a power car and the Nissan is very much a handling car. Into Ascari, braking just after the 150 metre board, and then just making our way towards Parabolica. Are we in a position to be able to make a move here? Well, I think he's just gone wide. And there it is, a Nissan on the inside. But will he be clever? Will he work with us, or will he attack us? Going down this straight. Well, he seems to be holding in position behind us. Definitely getting a little bit of a nudge there, which is all good. But he has a look. Falls back in line into P9. Obviously others ahead having not pitted. So jumping forward a bit to the end of lap 7, and by this point this Hyundai has joined the mix and has an interesting and optimistic lunge down the inside. A bit of a lunge as far as I'm concerned. I managed to stay ahead and goes a little bit wide and exit, but we can see it from his point of view. So he's definitely got the overspeed, but he's not really alongside, and he's left the braking far too late. So I would suggest a little bit optimistic there. But anyway, he manages to regroup, and he's back on my tail again as we get towards the middle of the 8th lap, just behind it. I thought I'd got a good exit from Lesmo 2. He's in the slipstream. I'm having to break the slipstream and to do a little bit of defending. Ascari isn't a particularly good place to be overtaken because it's got such a fast entry, and it's really single line through there. Anyway, he's back in the slipstream as we head towards Parabolica. So, will he give it another go? He's been quite aggressive in his attack. And he looks like he's thought about it, but given up on it. But then goes very wide on exit, and he hits the curb on the outside, which sends him straight into the wall. So he's lost position again to the Viper, so he's got to work hard again. So we get to the final lap, which that's very interesting. So this Porsche exits the pit lane and brakes very aggressively, misses the apex. Allows me to perform this good old switcheroo, but we'll see it from his point of view. So accelerating out the pit lane, I'll be coming up on his left hand side, and he brakes way beyond the 100 metre board, which is a bit too late. But despite all that, compromises me enough to be able to get to draw clear on exit. This is the external camera, and actually it's the Viper. It's the important car here because he is able to give me a little nudge to give me the advantage as we head towards the second chicane. But all getting quite close and busy, 3 cars in close proximity to each other. So brakes a little bit early, and the Viper does go into the back of me a little bit. The Porsche goes very aggressive. And is on my tail as we exit the second chicane. Into Lesmo 1, Lesmo 2. Very much looking for a clean exit, and to see if we can break the slipstream of the Porsche behind. Which, to be fair, reasonable exit, but the Porsche is right on our tail. So try to break the slipstream as we head towards the Ascari. But the Porsche isn't having anything of it, and so dives down the inside, and we make contact. So I cut the first part of the chicane, managed to not get a penalty, which is good. but we'll see it from his perspective. So he's on board. To be honest, my personal view is he was on my rear because it wasn't fully alongside. But unfortunately, he gets stuck in the draft, which induces some understeer, and he spins into the wall. So we'll see it from the Viper's point of view behind. So you see the contact, wasn't really alongside, and then you'll see the Porsche exit stage left. Yeah, so just need to complete the 10th lap, just need to get through the parabolica, braking, and then get back onto the track, back to the accelerator, maintain good traction, and head to the line. Head to the line. Not bad really, considering starting P7, just finishing P5. Whack the hazards up. Good result. Good result. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon.